Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Henry out of the pistol. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, grapple, and then the big finish with the tackle.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Gone. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Catch made, it's Moreau. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Hey, check that. Street. Check these Bison. 10-11. Warriors, 17. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19.
46-yard line.
Trap 50. Check contact.
Hurts. The connecting here with DJ Sharp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 60. Buffalo 18. Back to 60.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Rebels. Panther lead. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Gone. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
60. 60 Nazareth. 60 Nazareth. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 37 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season openers. Are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get him back.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining at half number 1. Again, it's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try the air now with Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll air this one out for Mims. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long. It's gone. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. I still find it utterly unbelievable that this guy was unsigned heading into the year. Now here he is throwing passes for his new mates.
And my hat's off to their front office. You know, from the GM to the personnel department, they identified the guy that they wanted, needed, and found a way to make the deal.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Trap 50, trap 50. 18, 5 years.
On 1st down, Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Off the option, here's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. yards on the play and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 58 yards. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Lions 38. Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Catch is made by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this one's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18 Rebels. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Go, Reed. Go. 3.
Hurts. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got to sit back, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Gall. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
19 Lions. Check mash, check mash. Hampton Street, Hampton Street.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
And a decent little gain puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Walker is in.
touchdown, Seattle. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even
60 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take... And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw, gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man is Denzel Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A CD always a little extra